Okay, let's put in this comment. It's part 4. Wow. Jeez. B7 part 4. Part 4. Lucid Dreams. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Come on in, everybody. We're gonna have so much fun tonight. Oh my goodness. This is our 4th Understanding B7, everybody. Pin this comment. Perfect. Hi, everybody. Okay, let me just see if I can adjust this real quick. Okay, let's see if I can see it. And it's right in the middle. Y'all, I need new lights. Let's see if we can raise it a bit because we got some things happening. Big things popping, little things popping. Anyway, okay. No, that didn't help at all. But we'll just get through it. Hello, everybody. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's time to break down lucid dreams tonight. It's time to break down lucid dreams tonight. Okay, hello, everybody. It's me again at O'Neal Gerald. My handle. Oh man, I'm pooped. But my handle is in one of the midterm exams. I can't. All right. And I already see people talking about the after party, but we'll get there in a sec. Hello, everybody. My name is O'Neal Gerald, and if you don't know, for the last 4 weeks on Forever Brandy 101, we have been breaking down Brandy's new album, B7. And I am so excited. If you don't know me, I am a vocal coach, and I am a music educator. One of my favorite things to do is to break down music and to see people's eyes light up because they get it. And tonight, I am so excited to be breaking down Lucid Dreams for you tonight. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking a little bit more on a music theory basis, but I am absolutely I'm so excited for everything that's happening tonight. And as an intro, we're actually going to talk a little bit about the track before Lucid Dreams to kind of get into it. Just throwing stuff out here. Anyway, love it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the All My Life Part 1, the interlude that happens before Lucid Dreams. Because one thing that is so important to remember about B7 is that B7 is just cohesive. When you go from track to track, when you go from transition to transition to transition, you are actually getting so much that is happening from song to song. And it seems like there was so much detail that was put into the way that the song was mixed and mastered to the T, where your transitions are like boom, boom, transition, transition, transition. And one of the wonderful things about and what I wanted to do tonight, actually, to talk about All My Life, is I actually wanted to try and mimic a little bit of what actually happens with All My Life. So again, we're talking about the transition. So okay, let's run down the track list. We have Saving All My Love, then For You, and then we get that chord that's on the that's already on the top, that chord that's on the top, and then outward from Unconditional Oceans into Rather Be, we have the da 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 da, and then we get a rhythmic transition into Rather Be. Now, Rather Be ends with this wonderful chord that actually takes us into the world of All My Life. So I have it here on YouTube, but I can't quite play the end of Rather Be, but right? So we're getting a lot of artifacts from Rather Be, and then we're getting some different stuff that's happening under it. I don't even know exactly what all this is right under it, but then we get All My Life, right? And then there's a wonderful synth that's on the top. But the wonderful thing about this is that, and I really wanted to just kind of talk about how they actually got that effect. So what I did is I actually downloaded All My Life, or rather Forever, as it's called, off of off of YouTube just for educational purposes, and I decided to put it in my DAW and actually get to know a little bit of what's going on here. Just if you guys can just give me a thumbs up if you guys are seeing the live stream, just let me know. And just because I was having some internet connections, so just let me know if you're ever having connection problems or et cetera, so forth. But anyway, so if we were to strip away all of the effects, we get this from All My Life. I can't wait to hear the full sound of this. Okay, but one thing that, there's two things that are really going on to create the effect of All My Life. And I'm gonna a lot of people will call reverb echo, but one of the wonderful things about reverb is that it can actually create a type of space, and that's exactly what we're getting from All My Life tonight. So let's listen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of reverb, okay? And we're going to see a little bit of that echo come in. Okay, now I'm going to try that again because it actually didn't do it the way I wanted. Let me try that one more time. Forever and ever. Oh. So now I'm adding reverb. Right? Oh, it's freezing, guys. Darn. Not now, in Jesus' name. Okay, we should be back now. All right, now, let me try this again. I'm gonna add the reverb, okay? And pray for the connection, y'all. Right? Okay, so now we just added some reverb. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take away the dry effect. What the dry effect is basically, it's basically the actual song versus the signal that is actually being modified. We're gonna take away the dry. Listen. Right? So wonderful. Then what we got is a little bit of a filter that's actually put on it that actually makes it a little bit more sneaky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gradually add this filter here, okay? So this is without it. Okay, and now I'm going to try. Right? And so we got this very sharp entrance of the filter that brings us into the beginning of Lucid Dreams. Okay? All right. Now, let's get into the beginning of Lucid Dreams. I wanted to talk a little bit about tonality tonight because it makes such a big part of understanding the melody of Lucid Dreams. So today is going to be a little bit of a journey, but if you stick until the end, you're going to really be enlightened, I promise you. Okay? So, of course, YouTube ads.
Organic fruit. Kids really love it.
Okay. All right.
Said it in the details, every stitch.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Just turning this up a bit. Okay. Now, the wonderful thing about Lucid Dreams is that we are getting Brandy going from one tonality to the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play two chords for you. And these are going to be essentially the makeups of what the melody is over there that's happening in Lucid Dreams. Okay, and first of all, this volume has to be turned up. So I'm just going to do that right there. Anyway. Okay, so we have here an F minor chord, right? we have an F minor chord, and this is gonna make up one of the tonalities, right? And now we have F major, and that is actually going to make up the second tonality. On the board over here, I have actually outlined both of the chords. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use red to outline F minor, and I'm going to use blue to outline F major. I'm not gonna get too much into it because I don't wanna lose you, but basically there are specific notes that are in these keys that Brandy uses to transition from one place to the other. And really it's just the notes that are different between the two tonalities, because as you can see, there are actually notes that are common between the two keys, right? I'm just gonna highlight some of the notes, in fact all of the notes that are different, okay? And oh yeah, this is an important note too, right? Okay, so we got red and we got blue. So we got one tonality, red. And if you wanted me to play all of the notes that are there. And then we got the blue, right? Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is anyway, I got a little bit teachery, and what I decided to do is I got, thanks to the wonderful family that I live with, got some construction paper. And what I'm going to do is, what side is the red on? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up red for when Brandy is using the notes from F minor. And then I'm going to hold blue to talk about the notes that are coming from F major, okay? And we're gonna start to hear how Brandy uses some of these notes in the melody to go from tonality to tonality, okay? And there's gonna be some times that I hold up both to say that she's actually using some of the common notes. And that's gonna be very important because the common notes are how she's gonna transition. Watch this. Oh, too early. Here we go.
One more strike and I'm out.
Right?
I had to figure it out.
Right? And then?
Before I lose me to you. Feeling like I got demons today. Maybe it's a day.
Yeah.
God's worse all the time.
Transition.
I was always high. I had to readjust.
Okay, cool. Sweet. So what we're getting is there's some key notes that Brandy is hitting in this red side that are now beginning to teach us where she is going by listening. Anyway, let me try and rehash that out. Now, there are some notes that Brandy's hitting here that are actually common here, and she uses those notes to transition to this tonality. So let's break it down, shall we? So, let's go from the beginning. One thing that's wonderful about that execution actually as well is also the way that she whips the one. The consonants are very, very clear, and it seems like she's trying to get a point across. One, and actually she closes it on the end. One more, and then puts vibrato on it. Let's listen. Sorry.
One more strike and I'm out.
I wasn't ready, sorry. Wait.
One more strike and I'm out.
Right? One more strike and I'm... Right? That's this A flat that's happening right here. So if we were to track it, one more strike and I'm out. Right? And so she kind of sits on that note, but the wonderful thing about this note is that it also is teaching us about this other tonality at the same time. One more strike and I'm out. I have to figure it out before I lose me to you. Okay, let's listen again for one more. Let's go again. Okay.
One more strike and I'm out.
Yeah.
I had to figure
It out before I lose me to you. Awesome. Okay, so now I wanted to kind of, because this melody, again, she's kind of like Unconditional Oceans. This melody is pretty complex. And so Brandy doesn't have to be out of pocket too much. She doesn't have to do too much ad-libbing because there's a lot that's already going on. So why don't we just take a few of the ideas from the melody and let's just map it out here on this board, okay? Let's do it together. Okay, so, yeah, okay, bye. Okay. Okay, so why don't we again hold up these just to find out when we're getting into different tonalities. And then transition. Okay, so now why don't we break down that harmony right there? Because there are a lot of notes that are in here. Okay, but and why don't I use the blue marker just to help us remember that we're in this? I'm dropping things everywhere. This major tonality. Okay, I was always. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's 3 parts, so I need to get some more space. High. Right? I was always high. There's one part. Okay. Now, the top one is actually really cool. I just realized this is right in the middle. Can I avoid that? Okay. I was always high. Yeah. High. And then the top is actually just right down the scale. High. Right? I was always high. All right? I was always high. Right? It's actually pretty straightforward because it's following the same motion downwards. Wonderful. And sure, why not? Wait. All right. Okay, so let's see them work together. 3. High, right? And it sounded like she was a little bit heady there. Like these two were much more chesty. It seemed like the top was a little bit more heady. Yeah, it was very, very distant. Hi, right? Awesome. And then now, as we get into a little bit more of the song, and I love this because it's very important because the theme of the song, it has a lot to do with finding a world where you are able to experience what was prior or what was lost. In this case, Brandy's dealing with heartbreak. I want to show you actually... I want to actually read a quote from the Q&A that she did from B7, the B7 Q&A on Twitter, and she just simply said, "Lucid Dreams is about chasing sleep. Because in the dream state, I'm still with the person that I loved. But in reality, the relationship was over." It's a heartbreak song, but I'm fine now, child. Love it. So, I was always high, right? So there's again, and honestly, if you ask me, a lot of these songs on B7, at least in the first half, deal with a lot of mental angst, like a lot of just not feeling like yourself. Like she even talks about God gave us to tame, right? And so, and even with this moving in between tonalities, we're getting her just absolutely like at a loss for words, or almost, in terms of like, you know, and she's got words because there's lyrics, but it's like she's hopping from one place to the next, from one place to the next, and you don't know how to deal because it's just broken. You're just brokenhearted. Anyway, all right, now let's continue, right? Whoops, wrong thing. Right? Like,
I got the feeling I didn't belong there.
right? I got the feel, right? And with that one line, it's just wonderful. It's because there's this, there's a very sharp cutoff that's happening, right? I got the feeling, and she's cutting off the note very sharply. There's no breath that's on the end of it. It's just space. I got the feeling, I didn't. And then actually what's wonderful about the other side of that idea is that it becomes smoother. I got the feeling I didn't belong there, long there. And then there's a wonderful harmony that I actually want to break down there as well.
I got the feeling I didn't belong there.
That belong there. And again, we're dealing with this note here. I got the feeling. So I was always high, had to readjust. So she's using the same notes that are common between the two tonalities. I got the feeling I didn't belong there, right? And now we're back at the beginning of that chord progression, okay? And we're gonna continue to look through this as we get through the song, right? That is nuance. That is nuance right there. All alone here. Let's listen to it again. Ah, great. Are you guys hearing this harmony? Let's listen to it one more time. Okay, so let's break this down again. Or let's take this one. And it's always good, especially when you are tracking melodies and you're tracking when you're tracking harmony, still dropping stuff anyway. The wonderful thing to do, or rather the thing to do when you are tracking harmony, is just start with the melody. And the wonderful thing about mixing is that the melody is brought to the front, and they're telling us what they want us to hear first, okay? Right?
I've been here before. I got the feeling I did.
Right? And also, one thing that I forgot to talk about, and actually, whatchamacallit, Shamika West, you actually started to harp on it. The fact that she actually, as she switches tonalities, she switches between a forward and a more distant tone. Like, when she starts, one more striking on I had to figure it out before I lose me to you, feeling like high. God damn, it's a damn, maybe it's a dance. And then what's the lyric? God was over time. I was always high. Had to readjust. Then pulls back. I got the feeling I didn't belong there, all alone here. Like she's really feeling this, and I feel like this is one of the more emotionally intense. Okay, let's fast forward again. Okay, so all alone here, right? So let's get into it. All alone here, all alone here. That's the main idea. I'm gonna make this a little bit, bring this a little bit down. All alone here. So let's get that first. Let's get that first one. I got the feeling I didn't belong here. All alone here. All alone here. And again, sorry about the glare, everybody. I'm gonna just move this a little bit to the side. I have to buy more lights. And the wonderful thing if you want to support me, I guess this is a segue. I'm actually having an Understanding B7 after party after this. And it's going to be on my Patreon. So if you go to the Understanding B7 package in my profile, you'll be able to see the ticket, or rather a link to the Understanding B7, or a link to my Patreon, which will have a link to the place that I will be after tonight, after Understanding B7 tonight. And there I'm actually going to be talking a little bit about a famous run that has been going around for a little bit right now. It might be by someone that we all know that was inspired by Brandy, and I might be comparing the two runs on the Understanding B7 after party. So help me buy some lights and come to the Understanding B7 after party. Link is in the bio. So again, okay, alone here. And then the wonderful thing about this little wiggle that's right here is that the higher harmony echoes it, right? All alone here, right? Let's get it again.
I had to readjust. I got the feeling I didn't belong there. All alone here.
Right? It gives this wonderful, wonderful color. Okay, I'll just use it in blue just because it's a different color. I'm not too picky right now. All alone here. And the wonderful thing about this note is actually a D flat. And I erased it before, but it's actually a part of the red that's in here. I'm putting it in blue. I'm kind of confusing you. Anyway. All alone here. Yeah? Okay. All right. Now, last harmony on the bottom. And it actually doesn't move as much as the higher ones.
I had to readjust. I got the feeling I didn't belong there. All alone here.
All alone here. And it's just wonderful that she's not even just like, especially in the harmonies, she's really coming from the back to the front. All alone here, all alone here. And that's a wonderful effect. If you're trying to do background vocals, play with your voice, play with bringing the sound forward and backward, and just allowing the sound to have life, to have like differences in the tone. Add air, take it out. In this case, she's actually adding some air. Let's listen to that lower harmony. I'm gonna sing very distantly in the back, okay?
Always high. I had to readjust. I got the feeling I didn't belong there.
All alone here, right? Okay, now, okay. All alone here, yeah. All alone here, all alone here, all alone here, all alone here. Wonderful. Okay, now let me fast forward a little bit. Oh no, actually, no, I'm not gonna actually fast forward. So, you're late to class. Oh my gosh, it's so funny how you guys are calling me like professor and stuff. I actually want to teach at a university. So I guess this is a little bit of manifestation. So hopefully you'll see me in a university near you very soon. Okay. All right, now, let's get into the next part, right?
To die.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We need to. We must.
Ain't no secret. Guilt tell me tragedy inside. Made me alive. I wanted to die.
Listen, that line is so loaded. It's loaded, everybody. Come on. Let's listen to that again. Guilt tell me. Oh, and I'm gonna help us a little bit by tracking the guilt. Can we talk about these lyrics? Maybe we should actually. This was actually one of my favorite parts lyrically about it. Actually, guilt dealt me tragedy inside, ate me alive. I wanted to die. That is poetry. That is absolute. Like, the guilt dealt tragedy on the inside and ate you alive. You wanted to die. I was like, I originally thought it was made me alive. I wanted to die. And I think actually both of the two work. But this is some angst. This is some heartbreak. This is just, it's poetry. I love it. Guilt of be tragic. Wait, let me remind myself. Okay, this time I'm gonna get it here.
I've been here before, ain't no secret. Guilt of me tragedy inside, make me alive. I wanted to die.
Right? Okay, so let's get into it. Guilt of me, and I actually need to play this one a little bit more. Guilt of me, tragedy.
Tell me tragedy.
Yeah, tragedy. Guilt of me, tragedy. So there's a little bit of an inflection down. Tragedy inside, made me alive. Okay, wait, I need more space. Oh my goodness. And I'm gonna try and make this a little bit bigger. I know that there's a glare. Sorry guys. Yeah, come to the after party and support your brother out. Anyway. Guilt down me where's my pitch? Deep inside, ate me alive. I wanted to die. This is actually a run, guys. Like, this is a run. And it's actually just put on lyrics. But guys, this is run quality. Now, instead of doing my usual chest voice, head voice thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the blue and I'm going to run through where we're at the major tonality and then when we're at the minor tonality, okay? So, guilt, I'm going to circle, why am I having red? It's blue first, y'all. Yeah? Guilt. So this A natural, and I'm having to draw naturals backwards. Oh my goodness. Guilt. This is a key note in that tonality. Guilt of me. Guilt of me. Tragedy. And then we're actually, because of these papers, things are going all over the place. But anyway, guilt of me. Tragedy. So this is actually an A flat, right? So if you look on the way down to the note that is the lower octave, guys, she changed the tonality. So if you were to play two A naturals, right? This is, I'm loving you guys. This is so funny. I'm late, drops books. I love it. Hey, Token. Right? And so for those of you that are new, I do save these lives. They will be on my YouTube channel, O'Neal Gerald, and they will also be on Forever Brandy 101. So you can watch it, and if something's going over your head, just go back, watch it. And again, this is the fourth one. So we did Saving All My Love, Unconditional Oceans, and Rather Be. I can't, it's okay. Anyway, and Rather Be, and now we're doing Lucid Dreams. So now we got a wonderful lexicon of information, and so I guess tonight we'll make almost 4 hours of information. I'm so yay! Let's do it, and you have access to it. So wonderful. Now, again, starting from this note on the top, don't be tragedy. If we made this note natural, if we made it into what we would probably want it to be, if we made it into a natural, so it would sound like guilt down me tragedy, but it's not, it's tragedy. And yes, I'm doing the whole album. Pray for me, like no word of a lie. Pray for me. I'm doing the whole album. Anyway, But again, this note is not like this one. It's taking us into a new tonality. So let's continue. Girl, don't be tragedy inside 8. So again, we get that note that's informing us of this red tonality, aka minor. Girl, don't be tragedy inside 8 me alive. And again, this E flat. Wait, hold on. I messed up. Girl, don't be tragedy inside 8 me alive. Live. I don't know why I put that down. Anyway, sorry. Live. I wanted to die. I don't know why I'm putting things on different things. But anyway. Don't be tragedy inside, ate me alive. I wanted to die. Right? To die. Who thinks of that? Anyway, let's listen to it together.
Guilt tell me tragedy make me alive. I wanted to die
to die, right? And actually, till I realize, till I realize. Okay, sorry. You asked her about the lyrics? Tell us. Token, you need to tell us. What did she say? Anyway, girl, don't be tragedy inside. A being alive, I wanted to die. And now, it's really important to know that the to die are all notes that are common between both of these tonalities. To die, till I, sorry, it's till I, sorry. Till I realize. What's the lyric afterwards? Gosh. Let's just listen to it.
me alive. I wanted to die till I
Okay. Now, you guys are all late. You guys are all late. I can't do this, guys. No, it's unacceptable. Anyway, but one thing that I wanted to highlight, especially in the run that's happening in the pocket of that, let's go. Because there's actually a run that she's doing that actually is highlighting this new tonality. And I'm not gonna mark it. I'm just gonna kind of conduct it and kind of show you guys what's going on.
I wanted to die till
Right? Okay, let's do it again, right? Because that's actually built on a, if we were going to in the major, 1, 2, right? 1, and then she finishes it, 1, and she's already set up this new tonality. And that's the wonderful thing about improvisation. If you know where your chords are, you're able to anticipate where the chord is going and set it up with the notes that you're singing. And Brandy's doing it beautifully in this song. Now, I want to know, I personally would like to know how much of this is like improvised and how much of this is really actually like planned. Shout out to Cadence, Worldwide Fresh, Brandy, and DJ Camper for writing this song, because some wonderful stuff that's happening here. And it's always great to, it's always great to highlight the contributions of others. And I wanted to actually just kind of pause for a moment. Because we had some news that happened this week that I kind of wanted to comment on, but also kind of inform you about, because the Breonna Taylor verdict came. And for those of you that are new, we actually were talking a lot about how studying Black music and looking at Black music actually gives us a chance to be able to uplift the Black identity. And what I wanted to do is just tell you, and especially because I feel like most people in this room are Black, in a time when Breonna Taylor's life is less valuable than the walls that were that missed her, than the walls that took the bullets that were aiming for her body. I want to tell you all that you're valuable. Okay, in a like I'm kind of at a loss for words for it, and I usually try to process this stuff a little bit more. Yeah, all of you are valuable. Don't let people tell you that your Black life does not matter, and don't let the media and the everything that's happening in the media right now is kind of casting a shadow on the Black identity to say that our existence does not matter, and that we are not valuable. And if we aren't careful, we can take in a lot of these images, we can take in a lot of these videos, and we can start to inwardly be informed of the lie that we are not valuable. But I want to let you know that you are valuable and that Black lives do matter. Okay? Yeah, so I'm Canadian. We're counting on you guys to go and vote, by the way. You guys need to go and vote. Please. I can't vote for you because I'm Canadian. But yeah, we're watching you guys. We're your neighbors to the north, and we're really dependent on you guys. So go out and vote. I think it's less than 50 days. I think it's November that I think the American election is. And it's funny because Canadians, we actually really watch the American politics sometimes more than Canadian politics. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know of that. And just remind you that you guys are valuable. Now, let's go back into the chorus because I want to make sure that I get through tonight. But let's kind of look at the tonalities and yeah, it's supposed to be red on this side. So chasing sleep. Okay, let's do it. So we're gonna track the tonality through the chorus. Okay. Already left to deal with your broken sound. Yeah. You need you and I need me. Chasing sleep. And I tell you and only one. Lucid dreams. Oh my Lord, I see your car. Used to write our names in car fog. So the wonderful thing, or the thing that's really making this song sell in the chorus specifically, is that as you can see, Brandy is actually hitting the major key far before the chord progression is saying it's time to be major, right? So chase it. Can I remember the chords off the top of my head right now? Chasing sleep. Da 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 da. Let me sing the actual lyrics. Chasing sleep. That's where I can see far. Feel you in only one. Wait, no, that's not the chord. Anyway, lucid dream, abuse it, ambience. Right? Oh my Lord, I see your car. Used to write your names in car fog. More than loving you more than me. Lucid dreams. Right? So, as she's moving through, she's actually, whatchamacallit? Anticipating that. Now I'm going to do this very quickly because I don't have much time. I'm going to teach, I'm going to show you guys the chord progression that is actually happening over the already existing pre-chorus. Now, it's really the same information, it's just new chords. Sorry, not all my life. Right? So there's movements that are happening. Shout out to DJ Camper. Okay, wait. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play along, and I'm gonna. Okay, I'll play along, and then I'll see if I can sing it, because this melody is still so hard. Okay? Okay. Car fog. by the way, used to write our names in car fog. I heard that line and I was like, are you kidding me? Anyway, sorry guys. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can do it.
I've been here before, ain't no secret.
What?
You tell me tragedies, tell me lie
I'm ready left to deal with you. You found mine. Right? Okay, and before we get into this part, the thing is, with that, what we're doing with this chord progression is we're just using chords and keys that are related to the different tonalities that are represented. I can't, maybe if you come to the after party, I can probably break it down a little bit more. Again, link is in my bio if you want to come to the after party. It's on my Patreon. Okay. I've been here before. So I've been here before. Oh no, sorry. I'm playing the wrong chords. Let me put on. I've been here before. Ain't no secret. Tell me tragedy inside. Ain't me alive. I wanted to die. Right. Till I realize my real life already left to deal with your broken soul. And then you need me and I need me too. And then should we break down that run? Should we do that now? Or should we just go into the last part? Run or move on? Should we do the run or move on? Run or move on? Let me know, guys. What do you think we should do? Should we do the run or should we move on? Should we do the run or should we move on? Should we do the run? Okay, let's do the run. I see some yeses. Okay? Okay, now. Okay. So let's sing it together, shall we? Okay, and I'm actually going to rewind to where that run first came in. I'm not even really singing it right. Let's go to woo. So first of all, woo is, there's a little bit of an inflection that's here, okay? And again, this glare, my goodness. If I turn off the light, what would it look like? Anyway, we'll worry about it later. Woo. And it's like she has these little reps. Woo. Let me get my pitch right. Let's see if I can. And then we have some more of these. I love it. Just these. Let's see if I can write under the glare. Oh my goodness. I'm writing backwards and I'm writing under a glare, guys. Anyway. Let me just make sure I'm right. So, okay. This song is so low. Gosh, Brandy. Goodness. I need some help right now. And that's the thing that's really selling the runs. It's those inflections. I hope that's mainly it. And again, it's this major tonality. Right? I'm like, Brandy, like, right? And it's also the change in vowel. So she moves from oo to right? I'm like, who in their very life would come up with something so brilliant? Brandy would. Right?
You need you and I need me
Love it. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? What's happening? I don't understand what's happening. I can't. Anyway, you guys are awesome. I hope and I hope to see some of you guys in the after party, because there I'll be able to kind of slow down a little bit, and won't really be able to hang, because I'm having so much fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. So I think to kind of end off, it would be nice. Okay, first of all, let me get through this little section. And actually, you know what? It's really just I'll just do this again, where I'm showing you where the tonalities are changing. Oh my gosh, fatty coot. Anyway, I'm not even paying attention to what you guys are doing. Okay. Okay. So, okay, so and there she starts to combine the tonalities. Actually, let's listen to that specific part, because that's actually really cool. How could I not do that run? My throat, guys. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot. If you are a singer and you need some information on how to sing better, and not just to sing better, but to sing your best, you need to watch my webinar, because it's free. Basically, just go to the Understanding B7 package and click on the link that says 5 mistakes that singers are making that keep them from singing at their best, and how to overcome them. I am here to tell you how to overcome them faults, y'all. All right, I'm very much not Southern. I don't know why I say y'all, but I say y'all a lot. I hope, yeah, anyway. But yes, go watch my webinar. If you want more information from me for free, go to my webinar, and you're going to be able to see how to navigate your voice in the best way. What I do is I take some of my prior students or prior experiences with students, and I break them down, and I show you how to learn from some of those experiences to get to the other side in terms of your singing. Okay? Yeah. Go to that webinar, and then if you want a voice lesson with me, also go to my website at o'neillgerald.com. Yeah. Anyway, you can book a lesson there, etc. and so forth. Oh yeah, sorry. To close out this final run that goes into Brandy's head voice. The wonderful thing about B7 is we're getting Brandy experimenting with her head voice. We already heard, if you are a major Brandy fan and you kind of I don't want to use that word. If you follow her on like things like Snapchat and Instagram throughout the years, you would see that she was really starting to train her head voice, and she's really started to branch out. And actually, with her head voice, we're actually starting to see how much range Brandy actually has. Actually. Anyway, I'm being extra. Anyway, okay. So I'm gonna use the red for head voice. Okay. Ah. So let's get that here again, avoiding the glare. And then we get a break in the line, and then we got. I'm not even gonna outline the notes right here. And actually, one thing to note is the great thing about even that. And then she breaks and then goes off into the next one. The wonderful thing about hearing Brandy's head voice, if we actually get to hear how she's actually training, you can hear that even not just the tone, but the movement. There's a little bit more weight to the movement. It takes her a little bit more to get the wheels turning, and we can hear how she's training it. And now she's being brave and using this stuff in her music, and I'm so happy about that. Oh, sorry, I was standing in the way. Maybe I should get out of the way. So let's watch it together. Let me make sure I didn't. Wait. Anyway, yes, this is wild. More better. Yeah, it's wild. Now, is there anything that I didn't talk about? Yeah, go to the Oh, what's that highest note, Anthony? Yo, of course I will tell you. It's actually a G5. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to make fives backwards. Oh. Let's see how much I can do this. Hey, yeah. It's a G5. Okay. Right? Love it. That's an okay 5. Anyway. Yes. What are you guys doing in the comments? I don't even know what's going on. But anyway, I'm so happy that you guys stuck around with me. You know what? Why don't I try this? Let's put token. Let's see if this works. I don't know what my internet's happening. Oh my gosh. Let's see if this works. Oh my gosh.
Pastor. I mean, not pastor.
Hey,
Teacher.
token.
Hello. Hey, Professor.
You can't be bad, eh? Oh man, I'm probably freezing.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Be nice.
I'm a single dad, as we all know, so I came to class late. I'm going to be nice. I just want to be 7. And I have a question about earlier in the lesson.
Yeah, sure.
A serious question. So you explained last class, you explained about how we
Oh my goodness. My internet, guys. I'm so sorry.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Pastor?
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
I mean,
my
Professor.
Internet is probably terrible.
Go
Go ahead. I can hear you now.
The students are just so loud sometimes, so I just be having a question. First of all, you were doing an immaculately impeccable job at this.
Oh wow, thank you.
I really, when I come in here, when I'm learning, when I'm not being a single dad and like.
Wait, you guys can see me, so it's not me. Oh gosh, it's token.
You heard me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
You heard me? Okay. Y'all, is it this
Okay, now I can hear
Wi-Fi?
you.
Y'all don't make me have to show out in front of this class. Don't make
Yeah,
me
I
have
think
to
it's the
show out in front of
other
this
one.
class.
I think.
Okay. So what I was saying was, I'm gonna keep it short. You're very great at what you do, and I'm learning a lot. But sometimes I just be having questions, and I got to
Yeah,
class
sure.
late, because I'm a single dad. So
Yeah.
I had a question about earlier in the lesson.
Okay, what's your question?
It's one that you had never answered from last
Yeah.
time.
Oh, sure, sure,
Uh,
sure. Oh no, 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 no. Is it one of those? I'm cutting you off.
I'm not
I'm,
gonna say no name. I'm not gonna. If she's late, if she doesn't come to class again, are you gonna suspend her? That's all I want to know.
you're off. Bye, token. Thanks so much for coming. I can't. Oh my goodness. You guys had to be nice over me. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being in the room tonight. Again, the party doesn't stop now. We're having the Understanding B7 after party right now. So if you go to my Understanding B7 package in my bio at O'Neill Gerald, you're going to be able to get into the room. So we're going to be talking a little bit more. So and bring your questions because we'll be able to answer them there. If not, then I'll see you next week as we break down Borderline. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, see you all, everybody. Okay, you know what? Actually, it's patreon.com/O'Neill Gerald. Patreon.com/O'Neill Gerald. And I'll pin the comment there. Okay, just for a little bit. So yes, I don't even know what I'm. Yeah, yeah. So next week at 9 p.m. we're going to be talking about Borderline, and yes, the after party is going to be in as soon as I can get connected to the live stream because I'm going to be doing it differently than from Instagram. But yes, I'll see you there. Thanks so much, everybody, for listening. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye, everyone.